anyways, it's crazy to me how people like try to tell me how I should have gatekeep my situation with my dog. And what's even more funny to me is like people are like, oh, we got proof that never happened. First of all, I wasn't even live when my dog was attacked. And on top of that, literally, I wasn't even posting any videos. People are always like, oh, we got proof. What? You're going to bring up old videos of you trying to say I abused my animals as proof that my dog didn't get attacked and is not missing and that I unalived my dog? For someone to say I unalived my dog is wild. And then, let me tell you something. This is why I went to that app, because it shows how anti-black a lot of people are. Literally, like, black people in the boxes, right? Literally invalidating my blackness, and these people were cheering it on. Like, yeah, it proves my point. People are going to look at you sideways now because you're anti-black. Trust me. And if you think for a second that I'm just going to let people call me a predator over this app, you're wrong. Like, why is it whenever I show proof, oh, it could be edited? It's okay for everybody else to say everything could be edited. And let me tell you something. I don't care about what was said on Bigo, because Bigo is ruthless. I could give a fuck. I'm going to live my life the way I live my life. I'm not a predator. And there's people that knows that. There's people that knows exactly how people really are. So do you think I'm pressed over people calling me a predator? I'm just going to get a lawyer and keep it pushing. Like that person that literally spread that rumor because they was mad I called them an alleged groomer. You know, I'm not worried about that anymore. Like, seriously, to tell me how I should gatekeep my situation with my dog is crazy. I don't have to post all over social media if I have a large platform. You know why? Because this very instance of someone literally lying, saying that's their dog missing on Facebook, which everyone overglazed. That's why I kept it. Y'all love to bring up live streams and connect them to other live streams. And then you have the nerve to say I have another dog, and who said I had another dog? You need to stop mentioning a dog, okay? There's certain reasons why I don't talk about things, because I'm not allowed to on social media. I don't know what dog you think I have, but I've literally explained myself. You know, I don't go posting people's DMs, which is weird. People just post DMs to seek, you know, whatever the case may be. When I'm explaining another dog, don't ask me what dog, because why would I get another dog? First of all, that's crazy to me. I don't even have money to get a dog when I'm working on getting into a place, into an apartment. That has nothing to do. Why would I buy another pet? Like, mind your business before you open a door that you don't want to open up and someone else has to come in and tell all you guys off. Seriously. Because let me tell you something, you mess with the wrong person. And if you think for a second that you keep bringing up like this, oh, it was screen recorded from the live or whatever. First of all, that person that used that information knew exactly what they was doing. They knew exactly what right information to use. They've been going around harassing me for years. No one said anything when that person was sharing a sex tape around, having it as a profile picture. Oh, but that's okay, right? This person had been trying to get involved with me and my family for months, using certain people to harass me, then turn on said person. First of all, if I was a predator, why were they trying to give me information about my ex-sister-in-law? I'm not even bringing that up because I don't need to drop people that don't belong in this situation. But this person literally is flip-floppy. The next minute they don't like me. Then they literally said, we literally just had conversations in the Discord about how it is disgusting pedophiles. And then all of a sudden, after they said I was all clear, now all of a sudden I'm a predator because I called them an alleged groomer. I never falsely accused them. That's not a false, because people ran with that? Because they didn't listen to the part allegedly? Like, you cannot just do these things on the internet and don't think that they have consequences. You literally turned against the one person that you were trying to be friends with to get personal intel because they were a part of my family, and then it failed on you. Trust me. Like, people on the internet be so weird sometimes. But back onto my dog, like I have a right to choose to not post anything about my dog, especially when I know how people are. Because I'm like, if I post about my dog, people are going to be actively out there trying to look. And first of all, I would have to post where my dog got lost. Do you think I'm going to post my address for everyone to see, considering the fact that I've been swatted and had DoorDash sent to my door daily? Do you think that I'm literally supposed to sit here? Because I'm not going to sit here and expose my address. And literally, like, the day after my dog was missing, because it was too late to call animal welfare, we did file a lost dog report. And I am going to call them and have the police involved and press full charges. And when something does happen because my dog is missing and it proves that I didn't unalive my dog, people are going to have to owe me an apology. A big apology. Oh, and then wait till I prove I'm not a predator. You best believe I'm getting a lawyer to prove I'm not a predator. And when that happens, people are going to have to owe me an apology. These people, like, you guys love to talk about predators, but you've never went this hard for Leslie. Let me tell you that. And she has proof that she sent nudes to a minor. You talking about some corn website nobody gives a fuck about? Like, come on now. You're really seriously going to go there. Because if you're going to say that, then you have to say all the people that watch stuff on that app literally are predators. It's just so weird. It's weird behavior. And to sit up and say that I defend it because it doesn't matter what age, that's literally not what I said. This is the thing about people always twisting things that I say on live streams. Hello? Like, I would know if I said that. Like, this, people just be weird for no reason. And you know what's funny I want to talk about is, like, saying I'm not black and being anti-black and bringing up colorism. Do you know how many people grace that said person's live stream that I was in last night that are literally in his lives that have been called out for being colorist? You guys literally failed to realize, because I am not a darker skinned black woman, that people can be inherently colorist. You do know that, right? Like, you guys want to act like people have to be perfect, right? Let's be honest. I was addressing a comment, but even so, the comment is still rooted in colorism, right? Like, I will never understand why people be like, oh, she graces these black spaces and there. Do you know how many people have said stuff towards darker skinned black women that are on his page? Do you think that's going to stop people from allowing people up in spaces? Like, people have a right to have people up in their spaces. I don't understand this expecting people to be cookie cutter perfect, because that's crazy. Like, let's really get into it. Like, that comment is rooted in colorism. When you want to talk about colorism, like, there was literally someone that sent me a photo of them writing BLACKIE on their hands. But yet, no one wants to say, like, oh, who did that? Let's expose them. Let's call them out. Like, you want to be selective with your outrage, right? Certain people can be colorist, right? There was a lot of colorism in the Discord that no one called out. And I hate when people say, this is not about them, this is about you. But if you want to play activist, right, then call people out. Like, it's the selective outrage. Like, I will never understand people acting like they're so cookie cutter perfect. Like, it's crazy to me. Like I said, how many times do I have to tell people that there's videos out there? I've said it every time I've went live. I shouldn't have to keep explaining this. But y'all, like, have selective outrage for people. Like, do you expect everyone to be cookie color? Like, we can't sit here and say, oh, we're not inherently this, we're not that. Like, you guys are inherently ableist. The amount of stuff that you have said, like, oh, you got a 7th grade reading level. Yeah, I have a learning disability. How many times are you going to bring up people with disabilities? You literally talked about someone having syphilis in your Discord, right? And then on top of that, this Discord is always constantly ableist. Do you know the amount of small creators that are somewhat large that I've seen actually what happens? And literally called it out and said, like, why are these people attacking her and bullying her? Like, you literally have to understand that they've seen when this stuff happens and knows that people are lying. Like, we're all inherently something. I might be saying it wrong, but we all are. Like, come on now. You can't act like you're not either. Like, you guys act like you're better than everyone. How many of y'all have wanted to tell someone to unalive themselves? Of course, obviously, I've never wanted to leap at the chance, but I'm not going to tone police someone for telling someone to unalive themselves. You can't tell people how to react. Let's be honest. How many of y'all have literally done things and, like, I don't get it. Like, invalidating my blackness to be used as an excuse to threaten me is crazy. Like, I'm not mad about the Bigo live because at the end of the day, it's Bigo. They're ruthless and I don't care. Like, do you think I care about people literally trying to push this narrative I'm a predator? Because let's really get into it. Like, that Discord was sharing corn, which I literally have the screenshot of, and I've shared to my Insta stories. Like, how many times do I have to keep sharing that with minors in it? But yet, you're so fixated on that. And the fact is that 2 minors were talking back and forth about corn in a Discord. In that Discord, per se, right? And if the Discord wasn't wrong, then why did they get their Discord taken down about almost 9 times? Like, if Discord didn't take down their Discords, they know they're hella wrong, right? Because obviously, like, I got my account back up. You know that TikTok has been monitoring me since Musically? If TikTok even thought I was remotely a predator, first of all, and this is another thing that is weird. You guys want to talk about how I screen shared corn. How come my live stream never got taken down? That's another thing that's weird. If corn popped up when I was screen sharing on TikTok, how come I was able to end my live stream and my live stream to get taken down? Do you guys literally sound stupid? You literally keep saying about how I screen shared something, but how come TikTok didn't take my live stream down? Y'all are so quick to not, like, because TikTok is very strict on my page, and let me tell you something. TikTok used to strike my live streams for every little thing. Like, I was being falsely striked for defending myself. Even a lot of people said that is not right. They should. The amount of strikes I could show you from my live streams, like, I can go to where it shows you that, right? I've had probably over like 15 of them. TikTok is not selective with how they treat people. Sometimes, yes. Like, I can agree. Some of my live streams have been wrongfully taken down. And some of them I've been like, yeah, I know why it got taken down. But that live stream was never taken down. To say that I screen shared, like, Asian teen corn is crazy. Because if I would have even showed that, nobody reported that live stream. Nobody had it taken down. Like, come on now. Sounds fishy, right? Let me tell you something. My whole account was reported. And I couldn't even get into my account. And I got it back because I knew I would. So that's right there tells you that because I know people are going to try to make an excuse why my live stream didn't get taken down. Let me tell you, like, and to literally say that I don't have a job and I'm, when have I ever attacked 9-to-5 workers? Tell the truth. You literally come in my live streams telling people to get a job that have a job. And that literally pisses me off. Who are you to tell people to defend me to get a job when they have one? You don't know if someone has a job or not. You're literally the same people talking about, oh, you bash 9-to-5 workers, but yet here you are bashing 9-to-5 workers and telling people that they don't even have real jobs. Let's really get into it. And these be the same people that try to act like they're cookie cutter. Like, don't let people find out stuff about you. Yikes. Like, come on now.